We are on the New River in Fort Lauderdale aboard a Destiny 94. It's a year 2000 boat, and the most impressive thing about this is the sheer volume. There's so much space on this for a circa 95 footer. It is quite remarkable. Look at this view first of all. That's amazing, isn't it? This whole river is full of beautiful boats. Let me give you a quick look down here. Check this out. Just fantastic. Anyway, we're supposed to be looking at this boat, aren't we? So I'm going to take you on board. No, I'm not. We're already on board. I'm going to take you inside by pushing that button there. And I'm going to give you guys the full tour. And it starts right here with a pretty palatial saloon. And they've done this by taking this right out pretty much to the edges on both sides. So the side decks start further forward. I'll explain that a bit better when we get up there. Now this is very much classic for the era, high gloss, cherry wood, very classy, very lovely. We've got TV built in over here. We've got a proper sized bar. The thing that amazes me most about this is how much is proper sized actually. So you've got a really good saloon area here. The big bar over here, like so. And then if we come over here, there's a dining room. Look at this. How cool is that? We've got the galley and crew areas down through here. But what we'll do is we'll head forward first of all, because another thing this yacht has got is a main deck owner's cabin. That's up here, but we'll back up slightly and show you the day heads first. There we go. Like so. It's a pilot house design, so that's up there. We will go and take a look at that, of course. And then this is the owner's cabin. Quite rare to find a main deck owner's cabin on a 95-foot boat of this era. It's something we're seeing more and more of more recently. Don't often find them on this age of boat. There's a TV that rises up out of here. Got a nice little nook to tuck yourself away in over there, little dressing area. And then if we go down these steps, check this out. Big wardrobes all the way across here. Like so. And then a really nice ensuite. So these will slide closed, should you wish. But you then have got separate privacy doors for the toilet. Like so. And then the shower, that's not quite a privacy door as such, but it does at least keep this area dry. There we are. Like that. And then the twin sinks there. Little waving mirror just there. That is nice, isn't it? That is a good size. Brilliant. All right. That's the thing that's most amazing about this. Everything, it seems, is simply a good size. And often at sub 100 foot, you're expecting compromises. They just don't seem to come with this boat. All right, let's come back out of here. Now we've got side access here, so we'll take a wander around the front since we are here. There's side door here as well. This is what I mean about the way that the cabin here comes right out virtually to the edges. And that's what gives you all that space in the saloon. So it's one of the many tricks that they employ. Deep bulwarks, I mean, it's proper little ship feel as we walk around here. Love this woodwork as well. This is just gorgeous. And up here on the front, we've got, of course, the anchor handling kit, and there is a sun pad underneath that cover just there. And this goes on round and then back down that side, I think, to the galley. But we'll go the other way, and I'll show you that from the other side, I think. It's probably going to be easier. So come back down here, drop in through here, and I'll take you down and show you the lower deck. That's access from here. Nice little spiral staircase down, and then you've got the lobby area here. And you've got two cabins forward. One is a double and one is a twin. So let's check this one out first of all. Again, it's just, you know, big square rooms, aren't they? And then wardrobe over on this side, and in fact the ensuite for this one is tucked away in here. with the separate shower. There we go. AV equipment in here as well. There's a wardrobe for this one. Let's close that back over. That is back in there. And then if we cross over, very similar thing right alongside, except that this one's got the twin beds in. But again, big, square, roomy, voluminous space, isn't it? Hanging locker here. And ensuite, it's woodwork, the way that some of it is like the traditional grained wood, and then you've got feature panels like this, which are in the sort of the burr finish. That's rather nice. There we go, toilet and the shower. But the other thing that we have down here is the owner's cabin. And you're thinking now, well, hang on, we've seen the owner's cabin, and you're right, except that there are two of them, because look at this. Full beam with a boat, and this one has got a little settee over on this side, big wardrobe over here, an ensuite in here, big shower area, the sink, the toilet, but also if we loop on round, we've got drawers, we've got another wardrobe, we've got the dressing area, and we've got another ensuite, and that's in here. And that's what I mean about this being the owner's cabin. I mean, they both are, aren't they? They're both equally impressive. You would be really hard pressed to argue that one of these is an owner and one of these is a VIP, because if this didn't have the main deck cabin, well, then you'd look at this and just go, yeah, well, that's fine, that's the owner's cabin. And there it is. That's a great cabin. Okay, plenty more to see. Let's head back out of the lower deck, back up the stairs. So I'm going to take you now across this area, past the dining room, into the galley. That's here. So you've got your refrigeration, you've got your wine cooler, all the usual bits and pieces, dishwasher. I think that was a trash compactor. That's the side access door back onto that side deck where we went around the front. If you came all the way around, that's where you would get to. Cooking is here, and crew areas are down here. Oops. Just try not to turn the light off with my shoulder. I'll edit that out later. Here we go. So a couple of things to show you here. The first, of course, are the cabins themselves. They're in here. So you've got a twin cabin on that side, and this has its own ensuite. That's tucked away in here with a separate shower. And you've got, obviously, a load of storage about places down here, wardrobes and so forth. And then if we reverse out of here and spin round, very similar deal on the other side. Like so. The other thing we've got down here, I'm not sure how well I'm going to show you this, because unfortunately we can't seem to be able to get the light to work, but there's a massive storage void. It's right underneath here. It's about 20 foot long, but a little bit dark at the minute. I wonder if I can light it up with my torch. Hang on. There we go. Check that out. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Impressive more if the light was working, but you know, that's boats for you. If everything works, you'd be worried. All right, let's reverse out of here. Okay, so let's spin on around again. We've got a little galley area down here as well, so you've got the fridge and so forth. In fact, there's a table here that will drop down off the wall. You can see it there. So you release that, and that leg comes down, obviously, when this is all closed up and these aren't here. And you've got a little mess area there, which is quite neat. Again, you've got to remember, this is, although it doesn't feel like it, a sub 100-foot yacht. So that is pretty typical, in fact pretty good for what you get on a boat of this size. Back through the galley. This time we're going to go and take a look at the helm position, the raised pilot house, and then we'll head on up to the flybridge. So that's around here. Step through on up. Here we go. Look at this wooden wheel. That looks great. It's got updated Garmin equipment across here. We've got the big throttle controls, of course, bow thruster, autopilot, communications, all the usual stuff you would expect. And there's a nice little seating area here as well. That works well. So decent sized pilot house. And then if we step up this way, we will discover the flybridge. Now you've got two big seats here. And you think that'd be great if it had an upper helm position, wouldn't it? Actually it does, it's in there and it's hydraulic and I can't make it work. But that rises up and you've got wheel throttles, that kind of stuff. You can actually helm the boat from up here, which is rather neat. Also what's quite neat is you've got the bimini, but then they've enclosed it all the way around, so you can have this area enclosed if you wish, or open, depending on how you're using it. There's another bar area up here, which is nice, there's a proper bar, and then you've got this seating area around the table, seats and so forth, and there's even a hot tub. That's back underneath here. I'll cover on at the minute, but if we lift that up, that's what that is. And some bathing cushions next to it. And this is rather clever. What they've done here is they've created this rack so that you can store not just your tender up here, but also a jet ski. And the crane for that is tucked away. You can see it just there. So that obviously moves out of the way, that lifts up, and that's how your crane is on and off. This one comes apart, I believe, so that once that's off, you can obviously get your tender up, otherwise it'd be a bit trapped there, wouldn't it? So that is that. Let's head back down this way, because the last thing to show you is the engine space. That is accessed most easily from the bathing platform. So we'll come back down here. We've got these that take us on down. And in we go. So you've got electrics here, like so. Quite a nice little lazarette area. And then engines are in here. Now these are a pair of MTU diesel engines. They are 2,000 horsepower each. They're giving the boat a bit over 20 knots. In fact, up towards the mid-20s apparently, about 23, 24 knots. Cruising at about 15. Range at low cruising speeds, you're looking at about 800 miles. But a good engine room actually. Good height, good lighting. That's not bad at all. We can come right forward here. And again, you can see you've got the fuel filters down here. We've got some of the Detroit diesel systems up here. And these, as you'd expect, are a conventional shaft drive. So obviously these are canted back, gearbox is on the back, shafts going out to the bottom of the boat, and propellers on the back. All dead simple. There we go. Let's come back out of here. I got a feeling that we've pretty much covered it. Let's go and step up here onto the bathing platform. I think we will find a little corner. Yeah, here we go. Just here. I'm going to stand here with this lovely view behind me, the sun in my eyes, and say huge thanks to Denison Yachting. They organised this tour. Massive thanks to you guys as ever for watching, and we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.